I was picking up some mail and I saw this very large package that I have been anticipating, and that is...
Okay. Yeah. I got floaters in my eyeball, coasters by the shot glass, smoking let my mind fall. Plenty roaches, no ash, stepping on the critters, jitters going through my spine. Should be used to a state of a poor man's mind. It's just PB no J.
And that is none other than Good American Boots. So this was not my idea. Actually, an influencer by the name of Chastity Garner was the first one that I saw to try on a pair of Good American Boots. Chastity Garner has been a pioneer in the plus size and body positivity space for a long periodically time. She was actually one of the first plus size bloggers that I followed, and so I actually trust her reviews and trust her take on items that are plus size and also items that are straight size but can fit a plus size body. So today I am going to be unboxing the boots, and if they fit, because I haven't tried them on yet, if they fit, I am going to create some looks that I would wear with the boots. All right, so let's get started because I am so excited. So this is the moment of truth. Do these boots actually fit? So I'm just gonna slide out of my trusty Birkenstocks here. And I'm gonna start with the left foot. I think when they, okay, I was fixing to say, I think when they did the customs clearance on these boots, they took out the paper, but no, it was in there. Okay, we're gonna slide the left foot in. I am super nervous. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, first of all, this is not the right boot. All right, this is the right boot. Let's get this together. All right. Let's slide it on. Okay. Wow. Y'all. Do you see what I see? Hold on, I'm gonna give my take, but first let me put the left boot on first. Because this is real life. Okay. Let me kind of turn it around. Ooh, here we go. Y'all, I'm shook. I'm shook. I'm super shook. I'm shook, y'all. I was so skeptical. When I pulled these boots out of the package, I was like, ain't no way. This is the second pair of boots that I was skeptical about. So if you looked at my last vlog, you saw the other boots that I bought from Zalando, and I was skeptical about those. I was so skeptical. All right, so let me give you my take. So these are not wide width boots at all. They're not wide calf boots at all, but the circumference works. As you can see, it works. Like, I can pull these boots all the way up a little bit over my knee, actually. One of the things that I noticed is that the actual shoe part of the boot fits regular, like it's regular width, and that's why I sized up. I also sized up because these are heels, and I want to be comfortable in these. These are gonna be like stunner shoes. Like, I'm not gonna be doing a lot of standing or walking in these shoes. is more for an event where I'm going to be sitting down a lot because of the heel height. But it's not an unmanageable heel height. When I was trying them on, I could get them all the way up a little bit above my knee. But as I've been walking around in them and modeling them for you, I noticed that the shaft has slid down to like the mid part of my knee. But as you can see, that is not a deal breaker. These boots are still staying up on my calf, and I think it's because of the shaft. And so denim is a very rigid and a very stiff material, and then the material that they use to make the shaft also helps the boots keep their shape even though they slide down. So this can be more of a scrunch boot look, but still it gives you some coverage. It gives me quite a bit of coverage actually. The heel height is a little bit uncomfortable, like it's pinching the more that I wear them, but as I'm wearing the boots, I can feel that it has some padding on the ball of my foot. And so that helps a little bit with the comfort, but the more you wear them, the more they are gonna pinch. But that's any heel with this height, and also pointy toe heels kind of pinch as well. I do have some cushions for the ball of my feet for boots like this, so I can put that in, and that's probably gonna give me a little bit extra wear. I'm not wearing socks with these boots, and I think if I would put on socks, it would be a thin like trouser sock that I would wear. I wouldn't wear a thicker sock because these are not wide width boots. And they're not even wide calf boots, which is a miracle that I can wear them, but they're not wide width boots. So you want to consider that when you order these. I feel like you should size up. But other than that, for the price point, these are some pretty good boots. Like, I absolutely adore them. From the denim that they're made out of, all the way to the fact that I can get them up a little bit over my knee, like that's crazy to me. All right, so let's do the second part of this video. Let's try on some outfits, honey.
Hey, tell her no stress, no biggie. Baby, I'm just too jiggy. Better know I brought that with me. Case they get too iffy. Baby, don't stress, don't sweat it. Put it all on my daddy. Know how I'm coming, and they know what we hate. Run around through that left side, low end. All of mine need more wins. If you got beef, don't come out, cause my young hitter might go in. Uptown GN, working all through my weekend. Hoping these don't show out, cause all of my hitters too deep in. With the boy, I'm so machine. Ain't worried about long as my money and my green. Baby, I ain't got work.
As you can see, these boots can take you from a more casual scene to a more elevated scene and everything in between. Again, it was so surprising that a pair of boots that was not made for wide calves actually fit a wider calf. Another thing to note is that because these boots are not wide width, it would be safe to size up. I typically wear a size 10 wide. In some shoes I have to get 10 and a half because of the width, or to compensate for the width. These shoes, because they're heels and because they're a pointy toe heel, I size all the way up to an 11, and they fit really good. As you know, in all of my hauls, the links to anything that I can find will be in the description box below, so feel free to shop. In this portion of the vlog, I wanted to show you a few things that I've been practicing doing for self-care. So the first thing is baths over showers. I think they are just calming and invigorating. Next, I practice a very rigorous moisturizing routine. I use a combination of raw shea butter and my favorite Cocobutter Cream, and it keeps my skin hydrated for hours. Next, I put on my favorite fragrances and I layer that over my natural body essence. And so I'm using Tom Ford's Gray Velvetier, as a base scent. And then I go in with MissDior as a top note. As you can see, I'm almost done with this fragrance and I absolutely adore it. Another thing that I do to practice good self-care is cooking. And I have to admit, I don't always feel like cooking, but it's better than eating out. And so here I am just taking the tails off of some already peeled and deveined shrimp because that's what I'm going to need to use for my dish. And then I'm going to use some olive oil as a binder. And off camera, I seasoned those shrimp. And so next, I'm going to be seasoning the cabbage that I'm going to be using for the dish as well. I find this much easier than waiting until the cabbage is actually cooking to actually season it. And I find that I get it well coated and I also marinate it as well. You'll be learning the name of this dish further into the vlog, and I also wanted you to know that a full tutorial on how to make this dish will be on my Instagram, which will be linked below in the description box. I just want you to hear the sizzle. I turned it down because, I don't want the heat. I don't want my cabbage to get overcooked. I like my cabbage to still be firm. But this is cabbage jambalaya. My aunt from Mississippi introduced this recipe to our family, and I just kind of took it and ran with it. And so it has shredded cabbage, corn, smoked sausage, and shrimp. And so if you are lower carb, this is definitely a good recipe for you. All right, y'all, so dinner is ready. Let me turn the camera around so you can see it. All right, so that is my cabbage jambalaya. I put a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce on it. And then that is my cheesy garlic bread. So I'm gonna take this bite. I usually eat in my room, so I'm gonna take this bite and then I'm gonna go in my room and eat. Turn on a movie. But I want to make sure that I get everything on the fork. In this serving, it's a lot of sausage. So, my shrimp is falling off the fork. Child, this little old fork ain't doing nothing. Let me get some plastic cutlery. This is the fork that I'm trying to use. It ain't doing nothing. I think this is a relish fork. They didn't provide me with no regular size fork. All right, that's better. Okay, see, look, I'm able to grip everything. All right, so we got a little bit of cabbage on there. We got a little bit of the shrimp and the sausage on there. Let me blow it because it's hot. It's so good. Now, because of the vegetables that I used, cabbage, green, or cabbage, bell pepper, and onions, there is a broth on the bottom of this. So you can like make some white rice or even some, you can make wild rice. You can even make brown rice with this. Put a little, instead of using water, use some chicken broth with a little bit of, what you call that stuff? I'm so hungry, I can't even think straight. A little bit of garlic, like the squeezable garlic, and put it in there and serve it over rice. So good, but I didn't want rice because I was eating the bread. This is the first time I've had corn with it, but that corn is good. I need a little bit of more hot sauce. I eat this in bed, but it's so good I can't stop eating it. I didn't want to go OD on the Tabasco sauce. I said Louisiana hot sauce, Tabasco sauce. I didn't want to go OD on the Tabasco sauce, but I kind of like mine a little bit spicy, with a little bit of kick to it. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be up on all of my content. All right, bye. Until next time.
Sinner said the saint to the pastor, baptized by the west side. It's the age of the trapper. You're old enough to enter, age ain't a factor. So the youngest be strapped, pointing pistols in classes. I smell fear in the